we have a new person,
Hi everybody, my name's Santino.
and we're gonna talk about the Video Game Awards. He saw the whole 3 hours
All
of the
3
Video Game
hours
Awards.
on Twitch.tv stream. It was crazy. Well, to start it off, the whole awards was just plain garbage. I mean, it was the pacing was bad. They had a bad co-host, and I already don't like Jeff Keighley, but it was just total. It was stressing, and they didn't even call it VGA Awards this time. They called it VGX, which made it super confusing because they're trying to be next gen. You know, it's like, oh, this is the next generation of gaming awards. You know, that is. Yeah, so.
That sounds like fail.
Yeah, so,
Right there.
So they didn't even host it on Spike. It was just all straight internet. And they said they're gonna cut it for TV later on. But I don't think they're gonna put it on TV the way it went.
So it wasn't on TV.
No, it was all on
It's
TV.
usually on Spike. It's
Yeah, it's usually on Spike.
It wasn't on there.
Yeah, there was really no big name stars this year. They had Joe from somewhere, like his TV show or whatever. Like he was just trying too hard. Yeah, like it was Jeff Keighley and he had a co-host named Joe. And I forgot his last name, but it was just he was trying way too hard in the awards. Like he was cracking jokes that weren't funny. Like I don't know if you heard, but Telltale Games gonna be making a Game of Thrones game. Yeah, they're gonna be making a Game of Thrones game, and
That's gonna be good.
yeah. And the thing is though that Joe was like, so are we gonna have brother and sister sex in the game? He actually asked that question to the developers.
Wow.
And he said like, is black stuff gonna come out of women's vaginas?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, said that on the show. It was ridiculous.
I would have been like, "Are you gonna get the fuck off the
I
stage?"
feel like, yo, cut, like, knock his ass off or something, throw a giant
Yes.
mushroom in
And he
his
was-
ass. Replace.
He was doing that the whole show.
I can see that being
But,
hard.
yeah, but as far as the awards go, Grand Theft Auto 5 won Game of the Year.
I can see that.
I can definitely see that.
Didn't play it,
That's
still have
true,
not
but
played
I'm
it.
It's
wishing.
actually pretty decent though.
Bits and pieces, and it's a pretty decent game.
The story, yeah. It's
Yeah, I mean,
the
I just like how you
characters
can swap in and out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the hottest part. And the characters was awesome.
And
But-
the Easter eggs, those are awesome as shit.
The Last of Us, I thought it was Last of Us.
I had the game, I beat it. I think that game's overrated.
You think it's overrated?
I like it, but I think it's overrated.
I think they made like way more speculation and hype about it than what it actually is.
And we also
I
have
think,
Trisha
yeah.
says overrated as well. I'm just going off the people that's not here. So
Well,
yeah.
technically they're here, they're just not.
Yeah, not here.
So you think it was overrated too?
Trisha believe it
I
was
think-
overrated as well.
I think it's overrated because, well, alright, it's by the same people that did.
Naughty Dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Want to
That's
switch places?
Uncharted.
Yeah.
And so I think everybody, what they were saying is, oh, it's just like Uncharted, the way it's so cinematic. And to
No.
me, it was not. It was nothing.
I
like-
think it was more
Uncharted
brutal
is too.
than Uncharted though. I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
the combat was way more brutal.
Well-
And just the way how it was 20 years later in the zombie apocalypse,
Yeah.
instead of just like fresh and new.
It was more of an emotional game than
You wanna get
anything.
into it?
Than just like.
God damn it, you pissed me off. It's 20 years later in the zombie apocalypse. Bullshit. Why is it 20 years?
Come there.
Why is it 20 years later in a zombie apocalypse? How
That's
many
what
more
last
people is it to be
So
turned
wait,
into zombies?
You saying we all dumb and we gonna get bitten and die off?
Look,
within
we
20
need-
years?
we-
Clearly,
need to
motherfuckers ain't
go.
been watching The Walking Dead, you know. Walking
Watching,
Dead.
I was gonna say,
The
the
Walking
watching.
Dead.
Please,
Yeah.
we gonna watch you.
I'm saying though,
I mean,
it's over with.
Never mind. I might be doing
over
that.
with.
That's fine.
G,
Yeah,
a city full of zombies.
I mean, the
And everybody else get turned into zombies, and we following like 6 people, and they survived 20 years.
I mean, the Night of the Living Dead movies, they went on.
That's possible.
I can see. I don't see a whole
Is that
like
realistic?
300 million people still be alive, but I mean, I think it's some people gonna be alive.
Yeah, I think if
You
they
got
were able to
bunkers.
fortify city,
factions of people, and
And then you
that's
got people
mostly.
that underground. It's smart people who are probably already
And
have
if you
bunkers
look
that they
at
believe the world's gonna end
Iron
anyway.
Legend, they was
They
looking for
prepared for
they
anything.
was going to the safe spot, 9/11.
Right.
Pretty much like,
Well,
well,
And if you
but
ever watch
the Last of Us focused on the people more so than the creatures. It was more of a, you run into another faction of people, and they trying to take my food and what I got. I'm more concerned about you than
'Cause I could just shoot you and
Even
be
though
okay.
those things are kind of like,
Yeah, they are really scary.
yeah, they're
No,
scary.
it is, but it's like you don't feel as much remorse when you kill a zombie than you feel a person that is a
I'm
human.
sorry, if I've been living in zombie apocalypse for 20 goddamn years, I'm gonna be able to kill a motherfucker.
And
Okay,
that was another point. The little girl in there, she was like, this is the world that she knew.
Right, that's
Yeah,
all
so
she
she
knows. But
was-
when you know a different
and so she
world,
was
it's
like-
like it's harder for you. Well, not for me, but for some people. But like if a person grew up in that their whole life, like that's enough to kill whoever and be
Yeah.
okay with it.
And that's something I think no one else explored in the video game.
No, which is I like that. I like
That's cool.
The man, the man, the girl.
Yeah,
the
that's like
relationship
that.
between them.
Yeah, because she grew up during the apocalypse, so
To
she has
me,
a different mindset.
It was more. There was no like real like a plot, or there was no. It was just kind of like get her to. I don't want to spoil it for her.
Right. I mean,
I didn't think what was happening wasn't like, oh, you know what I mean? There was a few things, you know, when you do play as her, you know, with the bow and arrow, you got this. That was dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
But I don't know, the rest of it just kind of felt.
like for me, like I felt that, and I going towards the end, everything you knew was coming.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
whole thing, you knew that was going to happen. The ending with Doom, you knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
I just wish there was more after that.
It was less predictable.
Yeah, it was short too. That was the thing. I thought it was short.
Replay value. Replay value.
There is no. That's what I'm saying. I thought it was short and there's no replay.
Like the ending was something other than that. Like, I wish that was like on the side.
No, yeah, I know what you mean.
Bigger.
Yeah, okay, so
The
like,
girl characters sound hot though. That's why I like the characters.
Oh, yeah.
I can't stand when they had girl characters who be like super emotional or like overly something or too much. And I mean like they don't portray a woman correctly a lot of times, and I hate that because as a woman, especially if you're growing up and that's all you know, don't be having her like, oh, but I still this, or
She's
don't
nice.
have her be that
She's
person.
14, right?
Don't have her be.
Ellen Page does the voice.
16.
Yeah, I love Ellen Page. So I do it. Ellen Page is
No, she
awesome.
didn't.
I
No,
love
she
her.
didn't. No, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Since
But
when?
Last of Us, no, she didn't.
Since when? That's all the advertising.
No.
No.
She looked like her.
She looked like
it
her.
sounded like, but that
Sound
wasn't
like her, but it's
Ellen
It
not.
wasn't Ellen Page.
They got
Really?
that
Ellen
beyond.
Page is in Beyond.
Yeah,
Beyond
Beyond.
Soul.
Oh yeah, she is in that. Okay.
She's in that.
I still love Ellen Page anyway. Regardless of what she in.
That's
No, but
all
every
they talk
time-
about when they play the trailer with
Ellen Page.
Yeah. Everybody always was on her.
Yeah, but it's not
Yeah,
her.
well, who did it?
I'm okay with that.
Some other.
Don't even know.
But no, for them portraying a female, that's awesome. I can't stand when they portray
All
female.
women in love.
And they don't have to portray the female as a man either. Like they feel like it's either too emotional or they be a man. Like I need you to be a girl, but not be like
Find
this
the
soft
middle.
girl.
Find the
Right.
middle.
Thank you.
So the next show, you're gonna explain to the rest of the people in the world what the hell being a girl means. I'm totally confused.
People put stereotype on girls. They're either too emotional or too hardcore. Just like female rappers, like you always got the super soft, female rapper. You got the hardcore. I'm a
What's the super soft?
Female
I
rapper.
need to know what a super
Yeah.
soft female rapper sounds like.
Okay, never mind. I mean that's a whole
MC
nother
Light,
thing. That's a whole different thing.
Video
Okay, I'm
game
sorry.
awards.
Not super soft.
It was okay to
I'm
be
sorry.
like in
Video
between.
game
Yeah.
awards.
Now there's no in between.
In between.
We're definitely talking about that. That was definitely.
That's what I'm saying, no in between.
Okay.
So let's go back to video
Okay,
games.
back to video game awards. Action adventure game of the year was Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I don't know why.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's
I thought
funny.
Laura Croft. Yeah, the new Laura Croft.
I'm playing it right now, and see, I think that game is overrated too.
I didn't like it.
I have it. I'm playing it now. I think it's overrated. I
Way
like
overrated.
it.
It's just a female Uncharted.
And to me, it's
But
not
Lord-
even Uncharted.
It's not even
It's not
Uncharted.
even
It's
Uncharted.
not on
But
that
they
part.
It
always
has the mechanics.
Yeah.
They always play Laura Croft as the female. So like even
But how they rebooted
always
her?
comparing that.
And I think that's a good middle ground.
Like,
No, she.
No,
But how
I
they
mean, this
rebooted
game,
her into
Oh,
Laura
for
Croft?
her
yeah, okay.
character,
I see what you're
I think that's a middle
Yeah.
ground. What you
But
were saying.
before it was like
She was too hardcore.
Yeah,
But
too.
she knows the stuff. Now this is
Yeah.
how she gets to
Yeah, this is how
it.
she
Oh,
gets
okay,
it.
okay.
But
I heard about the new game. I heard it was actually
but
decent.
her character and personality is like isn't done right. For the cinematics, they kind of do it like portray her as this like strong female person, and then like, but when you get to the actual game, she's a weak female person. Needs another man to come and help her move the plot along. And then she goes and kills her.
I think
then another cinematic comes and she's like, I'm strong and whatnot. And then
Well, yeah, it's like
you said she going back and
it's
forth.
the game
Like,
that
you need a man or you don't need a man. I
Well,
need
no,
a
yeah,
man.
it's the game that's portraying. It's like
Yeah.
kind of like I don't know if you got Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
Tuxedo Man
Yeah.
always did all. He did it.
Yeah,
So
it's
why
that.
am I watching? Why not just watch it? It's kind of like that. The game is like, is she either gonna do this? Is this about Lord Croft or is this about somebody else?
But you know what that is? But you know what the Sailor Moon thing is, right? You know
Yeah,
that?
we're not going into that. No, we're not going into that.
Best shooter
Watch
was,
Sailor Moon, guys. Watch Sailor Moon.
Best shooter was Bioshock Infinite.
I do not like the Bioshock games.
I believe it. I believe it. Bioshock is like so.
Yeah, this is a straight shooter.
Infinite was
And then I heard Infinite was perfect, and I can't wait to get it.
I saw Infinite. It looked interesting, but I didn't like the first one and the second one.
The concept of it is
I
really
like
fucking
it.
weird.
That's what I like about it.
I like it.
I like the concept of it.
Well, it's
Awesome.
underwater.
No, Bioshock was the first one.
Yeah, the first two
Yeah.
underwater.
Now Bioshock Infinite is in the
In the sky.
sky.
The second one was.
No,
Second
in the
one
water.
was
Still-
second one was
First
done
one.
by a different studio. So technically Bioshock Infinite is the second one by the same studio.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So Bioshock 2 was made by another 2K studio. But it was still a decent
And
game.
I always say, the Condemned. I like that more.
Yeah, Condemned,
I like
yeah.
Condemned, and that's what I thought Bioshock was, just underwater. So I never got that.
Yeah, it wasn't that creepy, scary.
It's not like going into Bioshock, you think it's super great. Scary.
I know. I just see.
It was- I only had, like, one
small, sick
I
kids.
thought it was
Small sick.
They look sick as hell.
I'm not with the
Little-
sick kid thing. It's weird. It's creepy.
I love when that, because I mean, to me, kids play the best scary thing. Like when you see a little kid scared person, it's like really, you like whoa, because you supposed to embrace
talking
little
about fear?
kids.
Yeah.
Like,
You supposed to, kids is made to like embrace, help, shelter. But if that's the person killing you, like I don't know what to do. Like do I help them? Do I run?
Yeah,
do I
like,
kill them?
I've had this
It's
whole
a kid. It's a baby.
If zombie
So
apocalypse
I love kids with scary
Siri
person.
was a zombie. I'm like, I don't know if I shoot her in the face or not.
I'll shoot my son in the face. And if you ever watch
Oh,
it,
wait.
it's because of love. It's love. I love you enough,
I understand
so
that.
I don't want you eating other people.
brought you
I
into
love
the
you.
world.
Gay.
I'm gonna tell you how.
I'm not even gonna hesitate. I'm not even
I
gonna
can't
hesitate.
kill you, gays. I can't kill you, baby.
Cause you like, I love you so much. You don't want to cure, and then I kill them, and
Just
then
in
it's a
case
cure.
there's a cure, because I imagine it was a
Dang it.
cure.
I kill them, and then it's a cure. Like, dang it.
Yeah, that's exactly
You
why I
know
would
what
keep her
movie
locked away.
proved that? Stephen King's The Mist.
Oh yeah.
With the greatest ending.
Greatest ending.
I'm like, don't kill y'all. Please don't.
Oh,
And as soon
greatest
as
ending.
they
Yup,
do,
yup. They get
then
everybody.
they get saved and rescued. I was like,
You know, I admire that bogus cabin fever movie. It was horrible, but remember he was still alive.
Off camera.
But you didn't see it. But no, Captain P, he was still alive, and he like, yeah, I live, and then the government come and shoot the whole house up. It was like,
Cabin Fever, yeah.
it was horrible when we don't watch it, but that was funny.
Cabin fever 2 is worse.
Cabin in the woods.
You watch Cabin Fever too?
Yeah, I watched
Good concept. It was executed wrong. Cabin
Exactly.
in the Woods.
I like, yeah,
But,
it was executed wrong, but it was
I didn't like the fact that everything just.
Yeah,
But
don't
to
spoil
sum,
it.
but to sum up,
Don't spoil it.
Go ahead, sum up the
yeah,
game.
but to sum up the rest of the VGAs, I say the best parts that came up was Witcher 3 trailer. Graphics was amazing. I mean, I can't wait for that game. No Man's Sky. That's gonna be a great ass game.
What kind of game?
As people who made Joe Danger, the 2010 indie game.
Oh, so it's
And-
gonna be an indie.
Yeah, it's gonna be an indie game, but the way they're making it, it's gonna be a space game, and everything that you see is gonna be there. So like any planet, any star, anything that you can see on the screen, you can go to. And,
Oh, okay.
and it's made by a four-man team.
RPG?
It's gonna be like a MMORPG.
Quick time, real time?
Yeah, it's gonna be real
RTS,
time.
okay.
It's gonna be persistent world. So anything in the universe that you can see, you can interact.
That was last awards.
And okay, well those were the best parts. The worst part of the awards.
Co-host.
Never do this again. Was the GTA music. Oh my god! I can the GTA. They had a music like because it was like a 20-minute segment. They had a music concert just with GTA music, and they picked the worst music out of the whole GTA 5. They had 2 Chainz, they had Game, they had J-Rock, and they had Tyler the Creator.
Why do you think never mind? Okay.
All gangster rap music.
Why would you, no, black
To the
people
demo,
don't
to the
listen to that.
demographic.
Well, Tyler Creator is in the game.
I mean, but the music
All
that
black-
he did,
well,
that song.
the song that he did is
It's a
considered
gang,
gangster
yeah.
rap song.
Not his whole music overall.
Yeah, because he's more of a surrealist rapper.
Anyway, but that's not your audience though.
Yeah, it
How
was
you
the audience,
doing?
and they only played the GTA 5 theme like in the middle. So the whole time it was just like I was like,
Awkward.
J-Rock came out with "If you ain't gonna love it, then the hood's gonna like it," you know.
They probably brought that
I was
on
like-
because it's only on the internet. We need some more viewers.
I mean, like, bro, like this ain't the crowd for that.
J-Rock.
And like I said, the game came out. Like I said, 2 Chainz. I mean, it was just like horrible. Like, and then when I was on Twitch, like literally like 20% of the people watching it cut it off right from there. And then there was just none but racist jokes.
Were they
the whole
back to
time.
back to back?
And that's why I hate, like, when you put that there, you open the door for racist jokes.
Yeah, it was just
Like, now
it
everybody
was
got to talk about
uncalled
black
for.
things and black things.
Yeah, it was like
Like,
bring on
oh,
Eminem, the great white hope. And I was like, what? Oh, really?
Don't get me wrong, Eminem was like
And
awesome.
Eminem was awesome rapper,
He's like one of the
but,
best rappers, actually.
but they was talking
But-
about how just like people would just say
Being
take off
racist.
this N-word music and all this stuff. You know, it was very
Disrespectful.
Yeah, it was.
After the fact that
Yeah, but
Nelson
I-
Mandela just died.
Yeah, I just think the demographic was wrong for that type of concert.
You know, it is.
Because GTA has way more diverse music than
Yes,
just
it always has.
yeah,
It always
this hip
should.
hop. And then if you're gonna put on hip hop, put on the good hip hop, like the '90s hip hop.
See, the other VJ was they played at least from each station. They had people.
No,
at the
but it's more
concert.
accepted in a bigger crowd. I think '90s hip hop, like Snoop. Everyone knows who Snoop is. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess true, in a bigger crowd, that's true.
Yeah, because if you looked at the crowd, there was nothing but suburban white kids for the most part. You know, and then in the game, trying to crowd surf, and they come down from like 5.
San Andreas, still best soundtrack.
Yeah, San
I like GTA 3's soundtrack. I have it on my iPod.
Vice City was.
I was thinking about when we come back, cause like you have more to say? No?
No.
Okay. Best
But also Vice
soundtrack.
Cities too, because they
No,
they
yeah.
had the 80s in
Yeah.
there. you
They
know.
did. They
It-
did.
it-
The
but that's
radio
what I'm saying.
play
They
was
always
awesome.
had good music, and then different radio stations had diverse music.
Yeah, because you got different radio.
Why
like-
not play a set from
Yeah,
each
from each
station?
station. Instead of just
I don't
all
want
the-
all, yeah.
Because they
It
want,
makes
they
sense.
open it
That
up
was
for
actually the
racists.
least radio station I listened to was the hip hop station.
Yeah. Because
you knew all the
Game
songs.
FM or something. Yeah, right.
I know these songs. They been listening to
Yeah,
songs I
why
don't
can't
know.
I get a song from the reggae station? You know, that would have
But
been
the
dope.
music selection for the
Yeah.
newest one sucks. Like, what's the new one called? Grand Theft Auto? Okay, so yeah, 5 soundtrack sucks. Yeah.
No, yeah, I don't find soundtrack was. I like their commercials better than
Yeah,
anything.
commercials.
But
good.
they-
the
they-
radio
radio
station,
station did-
like, the station host.
I wanted the commercial to come on so the radio could stop playing.
Yeah,
I
but-
just turned the radio off. I'm like,
No, the commercials was hilarious. So fun.
But that was the worst thing about the BJ. That pacing was horrible because they
And it was
just
3 hours.
It was 3 hours long, and really
that's
it's only
3
like
hours of your life.
Just
Yeah.
never.
Internet, 3 hours.
yeah, internet 3 hours a day. So like
So you dealt with the buffering and
no,
Oh,
the stream was perfect. The
Oh,
stream was
okay.
fine.
That's awesome.
So
Good came out of that.
yeah, but like I said, like Jeff Keighley, you could tell Jeff Keighley was just mad the whole time. Like, the whole
that's a paycheck.
yeah, pretty much because he was like, man, I don't want to be here. Hey, welcome back to the BJ.
I miss you guys. I hate this.
I might
next
not
when
work
you
from
say
here.
things like
I hate this
that.
people.
On to the next word from here, you know. It was just, and then yeah, but like I said, Joe never come back to the VGAs again. Don't, you know, it wasn't his thing. You could tell he was drunk the whole time.
Wow.
Yeah, he was just like, man, I'm good. Yeah, but that's pretty much.
And that
it.
was that game. The if you want to see it, you know, maybe on comments or whatever.
It's on Twitch. It's on game trailers. You know, you can catch it.
Catch it. And they may put it on TV.
And they're gonna have names of Reggie. Gonna have new Reggie names.
So watch it if you got any comments or anything.
And like us and put in us in comments and all that.
It's on.
Black people. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and favorite us, and share with your friends. Help support us. Give us more views. helps us out. Helps make more videos. We'll have more to come. Sometimes my
Awesome.
scheduling is weird and stuff comes out pretty
And
slow.
adorable.
But we're working on that. And so yeah, thanks. Later.